Hey everybody, this is Angela in Texas, and you're listening to 5 Picks and a Chick, the show that gives you 5 NFL picks for people who love football and gambling. Today we are talking about 5 different matchups with El Gato, who loves everything football. Hi El Gato, how you doing today?
Doing well. Excited to start this football season, and let's get rolling.
All right, so today my first pick is going to be Atlanta +1. I really like this pick because Seattle is struggling offensively, even though they are at home. They have only scored 24 points in 2 games, and Atlanta has come close in their 2 games, almost beating New Orleans and making a strong comeback to almost win the game last week against the Rams. El Gato, do you have anything to add to that?
I agree with that. I think the 49ers exposed Seattle last week. They couldn't hardly move the ball. And I think against at home, even against the Broncos, they it's like the only way they won that game was the Broncos giving it to them by not converting when they should have in the red zone. So I like that pick. I like Atlanta.
That's good to hear. I'm glad you're going with me on that game. My next pick is New Orleans -2.5 at Carolina. New Orleans was manhandled by Tampa Bay last week, but I think they'll come back fighting hard this next game. I don't have any much more to add to that one, but do you have anything?
Well, on that game, I'm thinking Baker Mayfield may have his first breakout game as on his new team, the Carolina Panthers. This will be the first time New Orleans plays outdoors in a game. So, and Winston is still, I don't know if he'll fully recover from that poor showing he showed against the Buccaneers. So I'm thinking Baker Mayfield comes out ready to go in this game, and I like Carolina plus the points.
Okay, that's good. I mean, even though we're not agreeing, that's what this is all about, because we want to give our perspectives, and you may agree, you may not agree, and then, leave it up to our listeners to decide who they want to go with. My third pick is San Francisco -1.5 at Denver. Denver has struggled with Russell Wilson at the helm with 2 lesser opponents. I think I couldn't read my handwriting. Garoppolo. I think Garoppolo is going to lean on his experience to get the job done, although the thin air may be a factor for him. I think he'll pull through with a win. What do you have to add? Do you like my pick?
I think San Francisco is going to dominate this game only because Wilson, like you said earlier, is struggling. Still trying to find an offensive rhythm. It seems like he doesn't have a number one receiver to go to. They've had penalties the last 2 games that have cost them sustained drives. It seems like sometimes they're a little bit unorganized on offense. San Francisco, I think with Garoppolo coming in, is going to provide some stability. They have a great run game. I think they're going to get after Russell Wilson with that 49er defense, their top-notch defense. So I like the 49ers in this one.
Sounds good. We agree. All right. My star pick is the Cowboys getting 1 against the Giants at home. You get it? Star Cowboys. Ha! Although the Giants are 2-0, they have squeaked out both those wins against 2 teams that have not won a game. I think the Redhead is going to have a great performance this game and come away with a win.
Well, the Cowboys seem to always have difficulty playing in New York. I don't know why that is. They seem like the last couple of years, last couple of sequences, they have had issues playing in the New York area. I do agree. Cooper Rush came through last week against the Bengals. Bengals are struggling a little bit. Cowboys defense struggled against the Buccaneers slightly, but on this one, I'm going to have to go with the Giants. I think the Giants' run game is going to get going with Shaquan. Although I don't fully trust the Giants quarterback. I think he'll do enough to squeak out this -1.
All right, so not agreeing on that one, but you know what? These rivalry games are always, it could go either way, and Cowboys-Giants have always been a rivalry game, so divisional game. Final pick is the Tampa game at home -1 against Green Bay. El Gato, can you give us some insight into this game?
I'm all over the Bucs on this one. Their defense is ranked, I believe, third in yards per play. The Packers are almost at the bottom of the league on yards per play. The Bears gash Packers in the run game, and that's where the Bucs have been strong. The Buccaneers defense has played outstanding in the last 2 games. They've held the Cowboys with Dak, the number 1 quarterback, in Dallas to less than a touchdown, if I remember right. And then they turned over the Saints at the Saints. So I'm going to go with the Bucs defense here. Rodgers still, in my view, still doesn't have a number 1 receiver to go to after Devontae left. They showed a strong run game on Monday night, but on this one, I think the Bucs cover. They've covered 11 out of the last 14 at home, and I think the defense will win this game for the Bucs.
I like that. I really like that. I like that we agree on this one. I agree that although Tampa Bay is without receivers and may struggle offensively, their defense has definitely been phenomenal, and I think that the defense will carry the load this game, and they'll come away with a win. Anything else you'd like to add, El Gato? I appreciate you being with us. Anything you'd like to add to anything else out there in the football world?
No, I'm starting to get shy. I'm flaming out.
Well, thank you for listening, and be sure to tell your friends and join us next week. And also thanks to El Gato for being a part of 5 Picks and a Chick 1, 2, 3 break.